What's going on, everybody? Valeria here, long time no see. I guess I didn't have anything, any particular update because I've had a pretty consistent or boring skincare routine. I haven't really introduced anything new. If not a different niacinamide, which is what I'm going to talk about today, because if you've been following my previous videos, I always use this niacinamide by The Ordinary. I've been using this for literally years, and I've recently seen this brand and I got interested. The niacinamide is basically the same, like it's 10% niacinamide and 1% zinc. The ingredient list is also really similar between the two. It's about 10 ingredients. In The Ordinary, there's several gums for thickness, viscosity control, while the Revolution one has, they both have Xanthax gum actually. And it has potassium, for example, that the Ordinary one doesn't have, but it's an extremely similar ingredient list. Something that you would notice quite soon is that the instruction for using Revolution, this is the box, it says that it needs to be shaken very well before using, which is something that you don't need to do with the Ordinary niacinamide. I found them to be pretty similar. The Ordinary one is slightly thicker than the Revolution niacinamide. I've been using the Revolution one for 3 months now, and it hasn't given me any irritation for sure. Have I seen outstanding transformations for the better in my skin? Not really, but I haven't seen it getting worse. So I would say that they are pretty similar in terms of ingredients, unless, of course, you have any allergy against some of the ingredients that one has rather than the other, then of course one is going to be better or worse for you. But I have no problem with any of the ingredients. So for me, it comes to texture, I'd say. And I don't know, I guess I slightly prefer the Ordinary one. Not that I'm so lazy that, I go through the gigs because I have to shake this one a little bit before using. But I would say that I still rather prefer this one a little bit, the Ordinary one a little bit. Maybe also because, I've been using it for such a long time that I'm kind of emotionally attached to it. But honestly, they're both good products, and they have the same percentage of niacinamide and zinc. The price point is also really similar because I think this one's €7 and this one probably $6.90, depending on the website where you find it, or if you find this one at Sephora for sure. I'm talking about Europe, like Italy, Europe. This one, H&M for sure, if you want to buy it at a shop, at a store, or if you want to buy it online. Of course, you have several options for both of them. But I'd say that the price point is also really similar, around €7. And now they're both 30 milliliters, this. But I know that now The Ordinary has made a bigger bottle, so twice the size, I think 60. So then you would get to save a little bit for sure. Both good products. I really, really rely on niacinamide personally. Just a quick update on my skin. This is a situation at the moment. I'm happy. I'm really happy to be honest. Maybe I will do like a video that is more in depth about, an update on what I use. Maybe I will also do a skincare routine. Evening would be more useful, I guess, because of the differin and tretinoin that I use. But I'm for sure happy because I still have some breakouts, as you can see. But it's way better compared to how the situation used to be. These breakouts, not these ones, but these are because of ingrown hair. I have some facial hair that I shave. I use this kind of razor to shave it. This is Shiseido. And every now and then it happens that some hair is like, gets trapped under the skin despite exfoliation. So then I have a little pimple. But I'm happy also about the texture of the skin, because last summer I remember being very frustrated because I didn't necessarily have breakouts. I also had breakouts and scarring and hyperpigmentation, but also I could see this texture with little under the skin acne, and I was so frustrated that I ended up deciding to use benzoyl peroxide consistently, and I still do. I use very little, extremely little, but I use it every night. I use it as a last step of my night skincare routine, on top of differin, but also on top of tretinoin. I'm not saying you should do that. I'm saying that this works for me. It gives me no irritation. I, of course, did a little patch test to see if I would have any kind of, irritation, inflammation, redness. Didn't happen, so I went on with it. I use extremely little, again, extremely little. And I guess it was some sort of bacterial or maybe not fungal acne, because you would need an antifungal in that case. But the texture of my skin improved greatly since I started using benzoyl peroxide on a daily basis. And yeah, again, I use extremely little, but for this it would probably be more useful to do a dedicated video so you can see exactly what I do. But again, go to a dermatologist. I'm not a dermatologist. I'm just sharing my experience and, show you what I do and what is working for me. Yeah, this is my skin at the moment. I'm kind of happy, to be honest. Also, I'm currently living in a country where the water is not hard. I used to always have better skin when I live in countries where the water is not hard, because when I go home in Italy, especially the area where we live, there's a crazy amount of what is it called, the white thing, limestone in the water. Crazy. You should see the pipes and the tubs. They get damaged so badly, and there's a lot of care that they need. So also I notice my skin getting worse. I try to use bottled water, like really cheap bottled water, to rinse my face when I wash it, but it's also worse compared to when I live in countries where the water is less hard. So yeah, this is the situation, and that was my little niacinamide review. Bottom line, these products are very similar. This is slightly more viscous, this is slightly more watery. None of them have given me irritation. I'm satisfied, I haven't seen any particular change switching to this one from this one. I've been using this for years, and it works really well. I'll probably go back to this one. Price point is identical basically. And don't remember to shake this one if you use it. Anyway, yeah, I hope you enjoyed the video, and come back if you're interested in my night time skincare routine that includes different tretinoin, benzoyl peroxide, and not much less, because I try to be kind of minimalistic with what I use for the sake of my skin. So yeah, thank you for being with me today, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.